Hi everybody, it's Mark Shellshear. This is the Mark Art Show coming to you from Galleria de las Islas in Metro Manila. Well, we've had a busy week. We've talked about a lot of things, especially we've talked about criticism and dealing with it and the issues of it. And I was thinking last night, I was sitting and writing, getting ready to prepare for this, about talking to you about a few things that I would talk to you if we were sitting one-on-one. And I call this things that matter. What are the things that really matter? Things that we would talk about intimately and about your business and about what you are doing. So I thought I would do this. And so you'll have to excuse me. I'm going to look up here and read some things because I've written it out because I don't trust my memory to remember all the things that I want to talk about. So I'm going to give you some things, some ideas. Many of it is questions which I don't answer, but questions which you get to answer in your head. You can write it down whichever way you want. But it's really kind of trying to get you to think about your business in a different way and think about it as how you would if it was a seriously permanent business. Okay, so things that matter. First of all, the thing that you know what you want to achieve as an artist. So I want to know, do you know exactly what you want to achieve as an artist? Do you have a goal? Do you have it written down? What's your dream? What are you trying to do? Is your dream just to be the most famous artist in your studio, or is it to be the most famous artist in your town, or is it to touch your whole country, or probably impossible, touch the whole world? What is your dream? And what are the reasons? What are your reasons for what you're doing? What are the reasons why you are painting? Now, I know most artists will say, well, I have to, it pushes me and all of that. Well, I get that, but what are the reasons? Other reasons you have of why you are painting and what you're doing? So all of a sudden, I want to know what you want to achieve. What are the reasons for why you're achieving it? Okay, here's the next thing. If times get really tough, and I mean really tough, where you stop selling, you start to get criticized by all the people around you, you get asked, what are you doing? Why, you're wasting your time, this is not working. If you're finding that people, you can hear the criticism and it's hurting you, people are laughing at you, the thief's going crazy inside saying, look, I told you, what will you do? What will be your response to that if things get really bad? Now, I pray things never get bad for you. I pray you never get to that point that some of us have got to where you really question what you're doing and why you're doing it. And are you prepared to go on even if it gets tougher? And it usually gets darker before the dawn. So it can get tougher before it starts to get better. What do? Do you give up and do something else? Or do you go on against all the talk and all the things? Do you just push on? And is the dream all consuming for you so that you're never going to give it up? Or is it just a great idea while you're earning a little bit of money out of the art business? See, that's the difference. Think about Vincent van Gogh. Against all the odds, against all the things that normal people, and I mean normal, people would say, this is not working. He went on against the odds. And the thing was, if he hadn't died, then 30 years later, he would have been world famous, and well, he was, and he would have received all the adulation if he hadn't died. So, in the midst of a really bad time, what will you do? And it's good to think about these things while times are good. Trust me, it's not good to think about it when times get really bad. So that's a question for you. What will you do if, and let's pray it doesn't happen, if things get really tough? You give up or you go on? Okay, next thing. Is your art better art if it sells for a lot of money than if it doesn't sell? And if it doesn't sell, is that then bad art? Okay, now understand the question. What I'm saying is that because a painting sells, does that make it good? And if it doesn't sell, does that make it bad? That's the question. Because you see, if that's the reason we are painting, because we are validated by the market, we are going to get brokenhearted. Because there will be times that you will sell a lot. And there will be times when you don't sell very much at all. So if you're looking to the market for validation, then you're going to have lots of tears and you're going to get brokenhearted. But if you look to yourself for validation and you validate your art as being good or bad, then what the market does and says is not relevant, because you've dealt with that in the last question. You see, the marketplace then becomes, wow, I sold a painting. That's great. That's a great benefit of being an artist. But it doesn't make that painting better than all my other paintings. All my paintings are good paintings. That one just sold. And that's the benefit that I have of being an artist. You see, you and I need to validate our work ourselves if you want to survive long term in this business. If you're looking for all the yes people around you to tell you how wonderful you are and how good your art is, you're heading for heartbreak. Because when it stops selling, they stop saying how good you are. You understand? So really in the art business, it's us validating our work ourselves. Do not look to the sale to validate your art. All the sale validates is that your bank account will grow. That's what it validates. And we need sales. And I'm not talking against sales. You know my attitude on sales. I'm talking about the things that matter to me and to you as an artist. Okay, let's look at this. Things that matter. The dream here is what we are facing. The dream is what's important. Will your art give you what you are looking for in the dream? Will it give you the things that you want? Okay, that's the thing that we've got to come to in the art. If we were sitting down one-on-one, my question would be to you, is the art, is the dream you got, is it going to accomplish what you want to accomplish within yourself? Is it going to make something in you be better? You see, because I think this, friends, and a lot of people probably don't agree with me on this, I think it's not just about the artist on the outside. I think it's very important about the artist on the inside. That this inside person, the real me, the inner me, must be able to be in tune with what I'm doing. So that person, me, must improve continually if I'm to improve my life and I'm to prepare myself for the success that I am believing will come. So I have to do these things. I have to ask the right questions. Not of somebody else, not of a guru. I'm not looking for a guru here because I believe all the answers are within. So I need to ask me the right questions. Things like this, questions that I ask. Every day I ask these questions of myself. What must I do today to improve my video? What must I do today to improve my blog? What must I do today to improve sales in the gallery? Now, sales are important to me because that's obviously how I earn a living. So I've got to ask those questions. And I don't ask it of the sales staff. I don't ask it of the customers. I don't ask it of the people who I'm beholden to. I ask it of myself because the answer is within. And so with you. For your art business, what must I do to improve my paintings if I was you? What must I do to improve the business side of my art? What must I do to improve the social side of my art? How I relate to people, how I deal with people. All these are questions that we should be asking ourselves if we are truly committed to long-term being in the business, okay? You don't need to give up, you just need to ask the right questions. And as we ask the right questions of ourselves, then the things that matter will come to the fore and we will deal with the real issues we have to in life. You don't need a counselor. You don't need a guru. You just need someone to help you ask the right questions. And you have the answers because of who you are. Okay? What does it say in that good book? It says, ask and what? you shall receive. So ask the questions of yourself and you shall receive. Okay, friends, I'm asking those questions of you because I want you to be the best artist that you can possibly be and have the best art business that you could possibly have. But that will mean that you've got to be the best you can be to get those things right. Okay, I hope that helps. I hope that encourages you. I hope it inspires you as you go into the weekend. Tomorrow's Sunday here in Manila, so I won't be doing a video, but I will be back on Monday and we're going to start a series on goals. I have so many people ask me about goals. How do we do goals? What do we do with goals? So we're going to talk about that. Go ahead, my friends. Ask yourself the questions about the things that matter. I look forward to the day when you come and visit me here in Galleria de las Islas in Metro Manila, Philippines. And remember to reach out and touch people. You have a great weekend, my friends, and I'll talk to you on Monday. Ciao.